Know yourself. That's the moral of the story.
Is it
know
really?
yourself.
Is it really an addictive personality or is it an addictive gene? Is it a disease or is it?
How many hits does it take for you to become a dope fiend?
Who knows? I don't think I ever want to find out.
I mean, it's like the Tootsie Roll pop question.
Hey, I gotta go get the bag, ayy. I just be working for fun, yeah. We know they calling me 3, ayy. They won't forget I'm the one, yeah. Little bitch, I'm up like the sun, ayy. She got her hair in the bun, yeah. When she be clapping that ass, ayy. Motherfucker sound like a gun, yeah. I gotta go get the bag, ayy. I just be working for fun, yeah.
Tripping, nigga.
I bet if Certified Lover Boy was like,
I bet if they had some CLB merch.
right.
Hell yeah.
This man, what you get from there today?
You mean yesterday? I got
Talking about merch from Drake.
I got the black and the white shirt with the Cupid on it.
How much that cost you, Dev?
35 a piece.
Yeah, 35 a piece.
How much is gonna How much is gonna
resell for it?
Yeah,
Probably a huncho.
I don't know. I mean, the hat and the socks right now are only like they're just like $5 above retail right now.
Yeah, I think the
On
hype
StockX
kinda
at
gone.
least.
I think the hype gone with it because I seen the hoodie wasn't much more either.
How much Drake merch do you own?
Mm,
Does that make up a majority of your wardrobe?
No, but it's a lot. It's a lot more than a normal person.
See, I ain't gonna lie, because Fashion Nova makes up majority of my wardrobe, at least like 75%.
I think they make up a
H&M used to make up like 100% of my shit, but
But see, okay,
now it's all just Nike shit.
do y'all feel like the brand matters?
I don't, bro. I just put a post up about this. Like, I think a lot of people are brand whores. Like, you know what I mean?
But can't dress for shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You dressing off the mannequin.
And then it's like, bro, like it's like, oh, it's Louis, or oh, it's Gucci. So
Yeah.
it gotta be nice. It gotta be good.
I honestly, I don't like. It's not that I like. I'm trying to be cheap with like Fashion Nova and H&M. It's just that a lot of the pieces that I be looking for to like have, they got.
Yeah.
And it's like shit, might as well. And then it just so happened that the shit be $10. Might as well.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I always say it's not the clothes that make the man, it's the man that make the clothes. So, you know. But don't get me wrong. I mean, I ain't buying no goddamn ASIC shoes or nothing like that.
ASIC had some good shoes, though. Some gel light threes. Gel light
They
threes.
did, but it's just like certain shoe brands. Like, okay, like Under Armour. You buy Under Armour?
Yeah, I ain't really. But
Nope.
but look, I don't think it's because of the brand per se. I just don't think that they look good. That's what I'm saying.
Be honest though. Some of they shit, if you set up a Nike sign on it, it'll probably look better.
I don't think so though, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I think same thing. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like people are brand whores, and like it's not about. I don't think it's about. You know what I mean? The brand to me, like I think a lot of stuff on Walmart. If people did, like if they bought them shoes at Walmart, if Nike did slap a Nike sign on there, then people would buy it. But I don't. That ain't how.
But it's kind of like vice versa though, because a lot of stuff that's in Walmart, all they did was take the Nike sign off.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying though, and people will not buy that shit though at Walmart.
True. And then I feel like a lot of the brands be based on like the area. Like if you was to wear a Dickie suit in St. Louis, probably look at you weird. But if you wear a Dickie suit,
I don't know no more, bro. I don't think no more, bro. I
you
think
think Dickie suits back in style?
I
I can kind of see it, but you got to be a real stepper to pull off a Dickie suit.
you do gotta 30 deep have one on.
You got to be a real stepper.
He is on house.
I have no doubts that he's stepping.
But yeah, I think that's really a Cali thing though. It was really, you know what I mean? I think that's a big Cali thing, the Dickie suits.
But like in Detroit, they wear it. You know what? I ain't even going. I don't know what they wear in Detroit. I was gonna say Avrax, but I don't think that's the thing.
speaking of that, have y'all seen the show The Hype on HBO?
No, Dev.
It's actually pretty good. You should check it out. I liked it.
You just gonna plug free shows?
I mean, it's 8 simple episodes. It was actually pretty good.
About Detroit?
Nah, it's a it's like a fashion show. So it's like
I was about to say, where did that tie into what we was talking about?
Because it's like I forget how many people it is, but it's like a handful of people or whatever who are like actual like streetwear designers, and they basically
Offset on it, ain't it?
Yeah, and they have to like complete challenges and all that stuff to figure out who's gonna be like who they're gonna get a cosign from all the other streetwear designers and everything. So yeah,
I just watched the documentary on fashion and stuff. I
Dapper Dan made an appearance on it.
really don't like fashion. I don't know. I'm not into fashion, so I don't be knowing.
Yeah, I ain't no like straight like, oh man, I gotta go to the fashion show in New York or Paris, nothing like that.
I got dragged to that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yo,
was
right
just there. He was just there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't knock
jacket.
people that do it or nothing like that, but it's just like,
I mean, looking at the Met Gala, since we talking about fashion, looking at the Met Gala, right?
bro, all that shit to me, the Met Gala is literally just Hunger Games. Whenever you at the level 1 or whatever,
It looked like a big ass costume party.
that's what I'm saying. Is they say it's always supposed to be a theme. Each year is supposed to be a theme, but
Them motherfuckers don't never dress like it's a thing.
it's. I mean, ASAP had a whole blanket on.
They look like a what's this one cereal with the berries and shit? Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch, all berries.
Yeah, he looked like that shit, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Some people be like, "That's fashion."
Then I heard it was like it's a $40,000 ticket.
You know, all they do is literally they literally donate money. Like that's what
To
they
who?
doing to different causes, I guess, at the Met Gala.
But and then did you see Kiki post the food?
Who's Kiki
Kiki
Palmer?
Palmer, yeah, she posted the food and was like, "This shit trash."
I mean, I'm sure it's coordinated by Caucasians.
Do
I mean, sounds very.
you
Caucasian.
think there's one culture that makes food better than the other?
Black people?
You think just hands? What about Mexicans?
I don't eat cheese, so they ain't really messing with me.
You don't like Mexican food?
I don't eat cheese, and they put cheese and beans and everything. I don't eat none of that.
What was you eating in Mexico?
Hamburgers, hamburguesas. You know what I mean? Nah, yeah, I don't know, man.
Dev, this your area of expertise. How you feel? You feel like black
Dev
people,
said it was good.
you feel like black people are the only ones that make good food,
I mean, I ain't never had a bad Chinese food place really in St. Louis much, but
bro? That's because that shit ain't healthy.
yeah, I've never seen a Chinese food commercial either. But
They don't need to.
like, how do you just be successful as a
Word of
Chinese
mouth.
food place with it? Like,
You are literally a local restaurant, and only locals know about
Dude, that
you.
is a local food.
And
culture.
then when locals tell other people who are out of family members, whoever, friends who are from out of town, every time those people come back, they be like, "Damn, I gotta go there."
y'all ever had Chinese food anywhere else?
hell yeah, Panda Express.
I'm saying no, outside of St. Louis. Have y'all ever had like?
So that is
went up to
Americanized Japanese food.
Panda Express Japanese.
It's Chinese, bro.
It's Chinese, Japanese. There's some things that are Japanese.
Boy, you gonna get us canceled.
I'm trying to include everybody.
They don't like to be
They
the
don't
same.
wanna
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think I ever had no outside Chinese
don't,
food.
bro. It ain't work.
Yeah, I've never had Chinese outside of.
It was in
outside of
Springfield. Was
St.
it completely different?
It
out
was
Springfield?
awful in Springfield, bro. It was awful.
My sister went to Truman
You got to
State,
put that shit
and
back in
she
the
said-
oven, let them let it get or on the skillet and let that motherfucker get a little darker.
Bro. So tell me why, when my sister came home for the first time from college, she ordered Chinese food,
Oh, big facts.
Popeyes, and emos, bro. I came
I took
home, I
all
was
of
like,
it back. I took all
what
of it
the
back to
hell?
Springfield. I took it all back and Red Hot Riplets.
bro.
My brother took 2 Crave cases on the airplane to San Diego.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
it'd be like my brother just came in from Seattle and they don't have White Castles. That's the first thing
Yep.
he ate, and Chinese food he ate that majority of the night.
I don't eat
He
White
had a
Castle
good
no more.
theory though. So he was like, it got to be. So apparently, your food is a state by state thing. Sometimes it could be approved. Like some states can approve restaurants to use this. Some states can't approve you to use that. Right.
Some
Or vice versa.
franchises are only in certain regions too, though.
Yeah. So he was saying he thinks that St. Louis Chinese food is like that because there's something in it that, like, St. Louis Chinese food is only like that because it's something in the Chinese food that they can only
Probably crack.
do here.
MSG.
Shit is good. bro.
He think it's lard. He said he think they cook the rice
I can
on
believe
lard.
it. I can believe that.
And he was like, lard is banned in a lot of places, which it kind of makes sense because that should be greasy.
Yeah,
That shit be fire.
yeah, I can believe it.
St. Louis Chinese food is like none other.
What you call it?
We're gonna do a documentary on it. So stay tuned
Big
to
facts.
Civilized Ignorance. We're gonna do it. Who got the best rice in St. Louis? That's what we're gonna find out.
Who y'all think? Guess tune in next time.
I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna give it to U City. That's my vote.
Nah,
I'm gonna
bruh.
say U City got the best rice.
I already know.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna matter of fact, we're gonna record us tasting all this shit.
What they call them thing? Mukbang? What they call when you eat the food in front in on YouTube?
Mukbangs?
Yeah, mukbang. You
You
gonna do
gotta listen to the motherfuckers chew.
Now that's
that's
ASMR.
that's a different thing, but
Totally two different spectrums, kid.
yeah, nah, man.
I don't know my YouTube culture. I'm sorry.
I don't need it. That shit
I barely
sick,
know
though.
our
I've been in
audience.
this shit since I was
Right.
18.
In the YouTube, Dad.
Mm-hmm. I watch a lot of YouTube.
I do too.
Like YouTube University.
I watch
Go
a lot
to.
of YouTube when I be chilling.
I mean, you do find out everything on YouTube.
Big
Facts. You can find everything on YouTube.
If you want to watch the news, you can watch the news on YouTube. You can watch your own version of the news on YouTube. You can watch whatever you want to watch.
I get my news
Really.
from Say Cheese.
That's a lot of urban
Bullshit.
news, but okay.
I get mine.
Yeah.
From,
I
mean,
they
but
tell
if
her
it's
how
a-
it is though.
if it's important, it'll come through.
I'm telling you.
I guess.
I'm pretty sure they covered when the Taliban took over the ball.
Did they?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Pull it up. See.
I know I saw on Say Cheese when the dude fell off the plane.
Yeah. I did
Y'all
not mean to
fucked up for
laugh.
laughing.
I
I was
did
gonna say y'all
not
messed
mean to
up for
laugh. That was.
I'm
cool.
not laughing at him falling off the plane.
I
I'm
just laughing
at
at the way you said it.
at the fact that Say Cheese covered it.
They cover everything, man.
Shade Room. I use Shade Room and Baller Alert.
Them two.
Honestly, like when people's like deaths and whatnot come out, like I don't believe it until I see it on either CNN or like what's the other one?
I use TMZ. I only
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
it when
TMZ.
TMZ announce it.
I
TMZ don't
really mess
announce
with
it.
TMZ, man. I don't like TMZ that much. I think.
I
But
like
they
when,
be accurate, bro.
when-
TMZ ain't lied yet.
When Kobe
Man.
passed, the very first one to report it that I saw was I think Baller Alert, and then it popped up on TMZ.
But
then
that's
CNN.
still like unbelievable to me, bro.
man.
Talking about Kobe passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy when you think about all the legends that passed. Nipsey.
Michael K. Williams just died.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's that fentanyl.
Mm-hmm. Did you see how much they said can, like the dose of what can
Like a
knock-
lethal
kill you?
dose.
Yeah,
a lethal dose.
Yeah.
Of,
it's crazy.
fentanyl.
It's literally like a 0.2
A
Yeah.
lethal dose.
of it.
Like,
Probably
it's-
less than a 0.2.
It's like
It shouldn't even be legal. Like what? There's no
It's
point in
not.
something that should.
you
Like,
know how
it's not,
like
bruh, like-
anthrax was like people were like very afraid that there was gonna be like an anthrax
outbreak.
warfare or whatever. Like fentanyl is damn near just as deadly. That's wild.
But they made it. It has a Western medicine name, fentanyl.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, that shit is.
I've been watching
Sure.
all documentaries on it too.
I don't even know what was fentanyl originally made for. What is it supposed to
I
do?
think it's a form of morphine. I don't know, but I know this though. I've been watching a lot of documentaries on YouTube.
See?
So apparently, like they cater to these motherfuckers. Like Narcan, the shit that pushes brings you
Yeah.
back to life when you overdose, it's over the counter. You can buy that shit over the counter.
I seen it get used multiple times, man, and that shit. That shit
It's a nasal spray now. It's like
I've only ever seen it used in like actual like TV shows. I've never actually
Yeah.
seen it like in real life.
I've been in a couple hoods.
Yeah, they Narcan, and then I seen this place in I was watching a documentary and they straight have a needle exchange because they have a big hepatitis C. It's a hepatitis breakout. So they have a needle exchange. Like if you're a drug addict, you straight can come there and swap out your needles and get fresh needles.
I think in like
What country is this?
This
think-
is hurting, motherfucker, America.
in
Seriously?
Yeah.
in like Sweden or somewhere, like they will test your drugs to make sure that it's like
And-
not
and-
like laced or
and
anything.
some places-
like some
some-
Netherlands or something. It's something
some
like I seen
places-
I seen it or something like that. But yeah,
Some places in America straight been flirting with that idea because they would rather like if you do the stuff that you gonna do it clean and like it's just crazy. Instead of just saying like I guess just say no don't work no more.
it don't. I mean, but
What
I
would get you
what's
to the
crazy-
point to be like, hey, let me snort that and see how it make me feel.
Yeah, the weed don't help. no more. Like
You didn't build up too much of a tolerance.
I'm telling you, like I mean, but if Snoop Dogg got his tolerance that like if Snoop Dogg ain't doing anything like that, I think anybody can be alright then. Man.
That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of it though is because I know some people that ain't got hooked, and I think a lot of it in the black community came from the lean culture. I will say that.
I feel like a lot of it has to do with like access. Like if it's easily accessible and people around you are doing it, and either one you don't, you have like fear of missing out, or you just, I don't know, you feel you're in a
they say lean is actually liquid heroin, bro.
Yeah, it's an opioid.
It's literally like it's.
Would y'all try it? Knowing that now, would y'all try it?
So here's like my thing on that. What about a person wants to be a junkie? Like, I mean,
I have no idea.
I don't think somebody wants to actually like aspire to be a junkie.
I'm not gonna lie though.
I feel like it's more like they tried something and then they liked it.
Baby
and then
literally
they got in too deep, and then
Baby literally said in Cole's song that he was a junkie. Like,
I ain't gonna lie though.
I mean,
if it takes
he said
me,
he addicted to the lean.
If that type of drug take me to the level of Lil Baby, Moneybagg, and Lil Wayne, it's kind of
Wayne did say
what's in my cup made me a
up.
lot more famous. I'm just saying that's the only thing I'm like.
But look,
well,
I will say that though. Like I feel like a lot of people do say like it does bring out more
creativity.
Yeah, creativity.
Okay, here's an idea though. Maybe it slows the creative mind down to actually get those thoughts out. Ooh, goddamn.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe they already creative, but they mind moving so fast that the drug slows it down so they can really catch up. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm a genius, but I just move too fast. Cause they say doctors have horrible handwriting, but it's only because they brain move faster than their hand. So I'm like, maybe I'm a genius, but like I just.
But you don't have bad handwriting.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut that one down. Now you're not a genius, but I actually did just start watching this new show called 9 Perfect Strangers, and it's basically they went to this place called like Tranquility.
When do you Uber?
All the time.
But I'm saying, bro, like you got time to watch shows. I don't have time to watch shit.
At work. What you mean? But so they go to this like little retreat spa or whatever, and it's like 9 people, and they start like dosing them with LSD and like mushrooms and different like hallucinogens in order for them to open up and like like hallucinate basically about what's going on in their life for real, and like show them a different aspect or whatever. But
would you take drugs?
Wild.
Like,
would I?
How far would you go?
I don't know, man. I mean, that's some scary shit.
Like I've been watching American Horror Story, and the concept of this season is if you take a pill, and if you're a real talented person, all of your talent gets focused, and you become, it amplifies your talent. Right, but the contrary to that is like it takes up your body's nutrients, so you like gotta drink blood. So like basically it turns you into a vampire. You get really talented, but it turns you to a vampire. That's how I look at it. Like with the opioid shit, like I feel like with the lean, people look at it like I get really talented, but I fuck up my body. So I feel like it asks the questions like, how far are you really willing to go to be successful?
I mean, some people sell their souls to the devil for
for rock,
for this fame and talent. It ain't for me. I'm good.
So you wouldn't try lean?
No, I'm good on that. I'm good on I think I'm good.
You wouldn't try lean?
Anything that's not natural, I'm not trying.
Yeah, I'm straight off the ground.
Motherfucker, you take aspirin, don't you?
Really?
I'm just saying.
Okay, so you take aspirin. You gonna try lean?
I honestly, I try not to. Like, if I got a hangover, I honestly try not to take an aspirin.
Yeah, I mean, I tried that for years, but then I still gotta go to work.
You gotta just deal with it, dog.
I've literally, sometimes when we used to go out, like when you first started, and we used to go out and stay up all night partying and drinking and shit, and then have to be at work at 6, 7 a.m. I wouldn't go to sleep, and I just live through it. But nowadays,
so
once you hit 25, it's a different thing.
So aside from the drug aspect of it, we could dive a little bit deeper. What about alcohol? We know alcohol fucks us up.
That's my. I feel like alcohol is worse than weed, but like weed is legal.
I mean that goes without saying.
But like, why? That's what I'm saying. Like, why shouldn't the alcohol be like illegal and then weed be legal? If that's the case,
Because it was so. I think
they,
the thing about it is that
they tried it. They tried the ban. They tried the ban. Like they tried to ban alcohol, and that's how moonshine and all that. It just it was a thing where everybody was doing it as far as alcohol. So it was like, shit, we might as well just go ahead and make the shit legal again. Versus weed is getting to that point. Like weed is there's going to be we're going to talk about black person drug.
We're going to talk about weed as in a prohibition type era.
That's
eventually down the line we are.
I believe it too, but I think it's taking so long.
I forgot
it is
what
a black
state
person
it was,
drug.
but they said that they legalized weed, and it's like I think it's Washington. And it was like it's like you can still get illegal weed, but they was like, there's no point because it's legal and it's so cheap to get it at the dispensary.
Yeah, like it's, and then all they're gonna do is tax. Like all they like, it just doesn't make sense because all they're gonna do is tax the hell out of it. So
okay, so obviously everybody is comfortable with weed, but like, what about how far would y'all willing to go?
I'm good on weed, bro. Like I think weed is about like I'm good.
So now
like
every pill.
Well, nah. I mean, they gotta be.
Molly,
gotta be the right.
Molly has been brought up, but I mean, I've never done it.
I'm too paranoid. I
think Molly is actually not a drug that's cut with. I might be wrong. Check
I'm
my
too
Civilized
paranoid,
Ignorance on it, but I think it's like MDA is a plant.
MDMA, sir.
Yeah, MDMA is a plant. Molly is just the purest form of the plant or something like that.
I'm too paranoid for all this shit, bro.
So you wouldn't take it?
I'm good, bro.
Not even a corner one.
I don't know, man. If anything, maybe a late night in Vegas or something.
Yeah, I'd have to be like it would have to be like a perfect situation. Like,
oh, you tripping?
I have to be like on like a 2-week vacation or something, and just
I'm too paranoid, bro. I can't do it, bro.
Like, nah,
it ain't for me.
You just said you would do a bumper coat, so you do a
I'm saying I don't even think. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I don't even think I can do that, bro. Like, it ain't for me.
Nah,
that goes to show if you're around the right people, they can get you to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
If it's a room full of rich people, you gonna do it.
Access, bro.
Nah, bro. I don't even
and then
think
plus,
I would,
if you
bro.
already like inebriated or whatever,
it's just a bump. You can do a bump.
Oh, man.
The
I seen Scarface.
The desire to try something new is elevated when you're inebriated.
Yep, and you never.
I don't like to drink.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily.
Drink?
What if you just smoked and somebody said, "Hey man, you want to do this bumper coke?"
No, because weed is a downer. So like it lets me chill.
Some weeds, not all.
Okay, so
there's indicas.
So we saying no on the X pill.
Hybrids.
You wouldn't do an X pill?
I don't think so.
Not a corner.
I have.
Nah. Trinidad James said he took an X pill. Now he was sweating. I'm good on all of that.
No, he said pop the Molly.
It was a Molly. Well, either way.
All right, what about
good.
shrooms?
Shrooms is supposed to be natural, but I'm still good on it, bro.
I mean, I know somebody who microdoses shrooms, so therefore, I mean,
I did it in Miami though.
Acid.
Oh hell, I'm good on acid. That's frying your fucking brain.
I mean, it's just like it's man made. It's not natural. So
is it
a sheet of acid?
No, I don't know.
Or pills?
Obviously, I'm pretty sure you guys are not gonna do the hard shit.
Fuck no.
If we do, we need to stop doing this podcast in my house.
Need to have a serious talk. Need to have an intervention.
I would do a corner of an X pill.
A corner. You ain't gonna get you got to do the whole thing.
Hell no.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get the feeling.
What's the one?
I do a blue diamond.
Somebody said that like.
Hell yeah, I do those. Just
was it Molly or was it X? But they said some shit like you ain't gonna stop feeling it until you take a shit.
Yeah, that's what my brother told me about X. He was like, you ain't gonna stop feeling it until you take a shit. He was like, but you ain't gonna have to shit for 2 days.
Don't it just make your senses just like it heightens all of your senses?
Man, but that's as far as I go. I'll do a corner of an X pill, maybe a bump. I don't know.
That's the. I mean, I see a lot of functioning cokeheads.
Right.
I don't see a lot of
bump. I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Around the right crowd, I am not gonna lie, I'd be enticed. If you put me in a room full of rich people, and they're like, hit this real quick.
I seen Power.
He be like, this is what I've been growing my coke now for.
Yeah,
I
dog.
ain't gonna lie, I probably nut up, man. Because
Yeah.
you never know, bro. It like one time it fucked DMX for life.
But he also had some more shit than just. It wasn't just no coke.
No, that's what he said. He said he somebody laced his blunt one time. And
It was
fucked
his
him up for
supposed to
life.
be his friend. But it wasn't just coke though. It was like PCP or some shit in there.
Yeah,
Like
see,
it was.
Angel dust or some shit.
Yeah, it was like yeah. But that fuck yeah. No, I am good on all that.
Drugs is a motherfucker. But we also like aside from drugs, we also got to watch what we put in our body. I try to drink in moderation.
I don't even be
Thursday,
drinking, bro.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes Tuesday.
Nigga.
What? That's moderation.
That nigga said every day.
The only
but
day
ends
you
in
skip
water.
was Monday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday and Wednesday. Monday and Wednesday. That's it.
But moderation though. So like Tuesday, I have
Nigga,
me a
you
little
drink
glass of
every
wine.
time we on this podcast.
Okay, and that's just one day a week. And that's wine. Sometimes.
We used to meet 2 days a week. Sorry to put
I
you
ain't
on
gonna lie.
Front Street.
My family asked me, they was like, do you got a drinking problem? Because every time you on that podcast, you drinking. I'm like, nah, it's just, I got to relax.
It gets the creative juices flowing.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
Sound like the Waukesha.
That's that liquid courage.
I don't know. Maybe a sip. I'll do a sip. I just want to see what kind of what it
It
unlocks.
literally is it literally just sits in your stomach. Like it ain't bro. Like it ain't for it. Like
You wouldn't do a sip?
I'm good on it, bro. Like I
What
don't
is
need
it exactly? Like, isn't it
It's
just
cough
like
syrup.
It's cough syrup, but like
It's hydrocodone. You popping hydrocodone pills now?
like
That's the difference.
fucking
That's
NyQuil and DayQuil is cough and cold
It's a more
syrup.
pure form. It's like a more pure form of cough syrup. Like NyQuil is cut. It's cut. That's the stepped on shit.
I think Travis Scott said, "Drink so long, I ain't coughed for a year."
Boy, Drake ain't drinking shit. Get the.
I said Travis Scott,
Okay.
dumbass.
I don't believe Travis Scott either.
I don't care what you believe.
Kanye
That's what he
ain't letting
said
that
in his
around
damn
that
song.
household.
Fuck nah.
This was
Say I wouldn't take a sip.
this was on
I
two
mean,
albums ago.
I mean, people
Birds?
do it. I'm good, bro. I don't need it. I take a bleezy and just call it a day, dog.
No Zanny.
I did used to take Zans, though. But it wasn't for like that. It was for try to go to sleep.
Nah, I forgot you did have a sleeping problem.
Yeah, but
Adderall. Y'all motherfuckers used to pop Adderall.
that was
Y'all,
for college.
hey nigga, chill out.
I forgot, Dev. You can't even fucking take a hit of weed without fucking falling asleep.
That's true.
Yeah, nah, Xanax help you go to sleep for sure, though.
So, do you feel like there is any drug outside of weed that is good in moderation?
I mean, I'm just
Good in moderation. I mean,
I feel like weed is the only one that like moderately people are acceptable of.
acceptable, right? Like socially, right now, I'd say so. But I mean, you can see that there's like benefits in some psychedelics, like mushrooms and stuff like that.
I
Just
don't know,
like-
bro.
Like, say if you have high anxiety, it chills you out.
Smoke a
Until you
blunt.
Until you
true.
see Mickey Mouse.
That's what I'm saying. Until them damn planets and shit
That's
start
why.
coming
That's
out
why you
at
gotta
you.
know your limits. That's what like microdosing and all that stuff is.
So you think you can microdose heroin and be fine?
Fuck. Why do we jump to the hard shit? I'm not. No, I'm never doing heroin. It's
so
not
you
a
think
thing.
shrooms is as far as you can go?
I don't even know if I'd go there. I just know people who do. So therefore,
I feel like it's all a coping mechanism.
I mean, I also feel like it's sort of kind of how you were raised as well. Like it's got to do with like your background. Because like in my household,
Can't even
anything
playing that shit.
yeah,
But
fact.
honestly, look, I mean,
anything
be honest
was
though.
just like nah.
Do you think if they made all drugs legal, it'd be better out here?
I mean, look at other countries.
No, I think what they'll do is decriminalize it.
Yeah, like
I
Seattle.
think it'll be better if it's decriminalized, not
It's
legal.
decriminalized, and if you get caught with it or whatever, instead of going to jail, you go to rehab.
Yeah, I think it'll be more.
I mean, so like, okay, let's be honest. I mean, so
now instead of you being a felon, you just, you know what I mean?
One of the biggest things
addict.
holding them up from legalizing weed now is the people who
but,
are convicted
okay.
in jail.
and I think this is the moral of the story. The confusion of it is like we decriminalize it, and you provide AIDS, aka Narcan, and the needle exchange, and so much other shit, it's almost like you giving people like, okay, do it. Just, we have resources for you not to fuck yourself up.
But I think that's if you're thinking as a government supposed to, it's always supposed to be to better the well-being of the human or the society.
Yeah.
And I think slapping cuffs on them and just throwing them in jail is not bettering them.
But also just enabling them, it's not bettering them.
But it's not though.
You also
it's
gotta,
not
you also
because
gotta think in the way of like a junkie or or an addict. Like you can't you do it because it makes you feel good. And then
like even
as
if
soon as you come down, you're like, fuck, I need to do it again.
Even if you send them to rehab, bro, like you'll never be able to make, like, you can't force anybody to not be an addict. Like they gotta want that themselves. You know what I mean? So like if they,
I've never had like, I've been around drunk, like alcoholics, funniest people to be around.
Even when they mad,
until shit gets south and you about ready to swing on them.
Nah, my uncles was alcoholics. That's why my mom.
Mine is too, but
my mom be like, "You an alcoholic?" I'm like, "No, I grew up around alcoholics.
I know.
Not your brothers."
Yeah, nah, but it's nothing worse than a junkie though, bro. Bro, they.
I guess, man, I feel you. I'm just saying, as far as like what the moral of this story is gonna be, I just feel like the culture is kind of enabling them versus how it used to be.
It used to be them laying on the streets every day, like crackheads just laying on the streets.
Why is that not a thing? Nobody ever glorifies crack.
You know, crack really don't kill you. It's the act of being a crackhead that kills you.
Like, you never hear in a rap song, I'm gonna go do some crack today. Like, no, nobody ever says that.
That's because that's because the difference between now is because the rappers today are actual fucking junkies. The rappers back then was selling crack to get out of it.
Crack isn't an opioid. Like, that's what I'm saying. Crackhead, it's the crackhead behavior that's frowned upon. It's not actual crack. It's crackhead behavior.
Niggas start stealing this shit.
Like, if you smoke crack, you're more likely to suck a dick than somebody that does heroin.
I don't know how true that is. I don't want to know how true that is.
I mean, I'm just saying.
But
I don't know. I think maybe
right,
a heroin addict may be ready.
I'm just saying, bro. Like heroin. Like, have you ever seen somebody on dope? Like,
yes.
they just fall asleep, bro.
Yeah, but if they don't have it, they need it.
I mean, yeah, but a crackhead.
So what are they gonna do to get that bump, that high?
I don't know, man. But crackheads.
Suck it.
Yeah, but crackheads, they high last for 5 minutes, then they out. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference, bro. Because I feel like we've seen, like, we as a society, black culture, rappers and shit like that, they seen like crackheads be crackheads, but like when you a dope fiend, you just fall asleep and you just nod off.
Yeah, but you still stealing too, though, bro. I'm telling you.
I mean, I'm saying though, not if you can afford it. You get what I'm saying? Most crackheads, they spend their life trying to chase that high.
That's the same with dope fiends, bro. They still, bro.
You see a lot more functioning dope fiends than you see functioning crackheads.
I can see that, but still, bro. They still chasing it just like a crackhead is, bro.
I mean, either way it goes, nobody wants to be either or. What's the moral of this story?
Man,
don't be a crackhead.
If listen to the DARE program. Listen
just
to the
no.
Yeah, right. Just what was that? That wasn't what was
that was Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, wasn't that
why they was funneling all that cocaine to fucking South Central?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, more of the story.
Don't
just
say
say no.
Moderation,
or just say no. If you can't do it in moderation, just say no.
The DARE program always makes me think of Smokey the Bear. Only you can stop us for it.
They didn't have shit to do with each other, Dale.
They was around the same time, and they had like a similar purpose.
I think the DARE program really worked. I think it really did.
No, nigga. Because the DARE program was introduced around our time frame in school.
Yeah, but they didn't. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like the
majority of the people I know are my age doing drugs.
But that's if you talk to most people that's like on heroin and stuff like that, it didn't start with heroin. It started with like either they was popping pills or they was drinking lean.
Nah, majority of it started with drinking alcohol. Then start smoking weed. Then,
So you think I'm gonna be on dope?
I mean, you never know. I don't want to put that on you, but hey man, life takes you in crazy places. I hope not. Me and Dion will have an intervention for you if you ever do. But
said he gonna be on that spoon, boy.
Hey, you got a lighter over there. What's that for?
That is the crackhead lighter too. All right, more of this story. Wrap it up. What y'all got?
Man, stay positive. Be around that right crowd.
Say no to drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Do not get involved.
Moderation. That's my tip. Moderation.
No. Because once you start, you can't stop. That's the thing.
If you know you're a
lot
motherfucker
of
that can't,
people.
if you have an addictive personality, know yourself. That's the more of the story.
Is it
know
really?
yourself.
Is it really an addictive personality, or is it an addictive gene? Is it a disease, or is it?
How many hits does it take for you to become a dope fiend?
Who knows? I don't think I ever want to find out.
I mean, it's like the Tootsie Roll pop question. How many licks does it take to get to the center?
Question. All right, wrap this shit up. Y'all got anything else to say? We asking too many good questions.
Hey man,
Should start answering them.
tune in. Y'all let us know how many hits does it take
To be a dope fiend. Is one hit of crack make you a crackhead, or do you just
I think it.
or do you gotta sell? You gotta start stealing shit to become a crackhead.
like, or is it the suck a dick profile, like threshold? Once you start sucking dick,
When
for
you
shit,
start at
or
least
you,
thinking about it, like
I'm done with y'all.
I ain't know I approach you. Got a little money, I own news. I put stay with my soul, you. These thoughts get out, might burn you. My past alright, we can't lose. I remember the nights I couldn't snooze. I remember the out of hell. I remember if I find that dog food. Bring it